Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
The Met have flooded central London with 1,000 police officers to keep the peace ahead of 3 demonstrations in the capital this afternoon. A Tommy Robinson rally, a counter-demonstration by Stand Up to Racism, and a trans pride event will all take place within the space of 2 miles, sparking fears of clashes between the groups. The Metropolitan Police says the vast majority of its officers on duty today will be tasked with keeping the groups, some of whom have diametrically opposed views, apart from each other. The Uniting the Kingdom event, which has been billed as a patriotic rally, will see participants gather on the Strand, before marching to Trafalgar Square. When they reach the historic venue, there will be speeches from the likes of Robinson, whose real name is Stephen Yaxley Lennon, and other members of the far right. At the same time, counter-demonstrators are expected to gather for a rally organized by Stand Up to Racism and other groups, including former Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn's Peace Justice Project, will take place. That rally will see protesters gather at Russell Square before marching down Embankment to finish at Whitehall, less than 400 meters from the Tommy Robinson event. Meanwhile, there will also be a march in support of trans pride, with LGBTQ activists traveling from Langham Place to Wellington Arch. This morning Robinson tweeted an image of Trafalgar Square before the rally, which is set to last until 5:30 p.m., accompanied by the words, "Today is the day, it's going to be beautiful," adding that it would be the biggest patriotic rally the UK has ever seen. On Friday he reposted a video which talked about his protest being about a strength in numbers, showing the establishment that we can organize and do not like the way the country is being run. The counter-protest run by Stand Up to Racism with the support of the Trade Union Congress, TUC, and 11 other trade unions, Stop the War Coalition, Peace Justice Project and Unite Against Fascism will set off at 1:30 p.m. Stand Up to Racism organizers said, "We are stressing the need to come together and build once again the kind of broad united movement that can drive back the threat as we have done before." Samuel Sweek, of the Peace Justice Project, said, "The rise of the far-right and fascist politics in Britain and across Europe is a cause of great concern for us all. The political establishment has allowed breathing space for hate and division in our communities. We must stand with those targeted by the likes of Tommy Robinson and his thugs. We refuse to cede any ground to bigotry, racism, Islamophobia, homophobia, transphobia, or any other form of hate they attempt to bring to our streets. When the politicians fail, it is the people who must fight back. That is why we will be marching on Saturday." Police have put a host of restrictions in place in a bid to keep attendees of these 2 events apart from each other, while roads across central London have been closed. No conditions have been imposed on the trans pride protest. The Met have warned that people who breach these conditions could be arrested or face police action. Chief Superintendent Colin Wingrove said, "This weekend sees a number of groups with opposing views assembling in central London. In response, we are deploying a significant number of officers as part of a carefully planned operation. Our first priority is to keep the peace to ensure that those exercising their right to lawful protest can do so safely. We have proactively used our powers under the Public Order Act to manage the timings and routes of marches and assemblies, ensuring that the groups are kept apart. Officers will intervene decisively to deal with any breaches of those conditions, prevent crime, and to respond to any other incidents. Everyone has a right to feel safe and be safe in London. Those who abuse the right to protest in an effort to unlawfully intimidate others or to use hate speech can expect to face police action. The police presence will be very visible, and I would urge anyone out and about in London, whether participating in these events or not, to speak to an officer if they feel unsafe or wish to report an incident."